How are we doing? How are we doing? I'm gonna look at, I have acne. I'm having the biggest acne outbreak ever right now. Hello, hello, hello. We're live. We're back. We're in color. I've been on vacation, but we're back and we're in color. Um, OMG. You guys can hear me. We love that. I just washed my face, so I need to do my skincare routine. We've got things to do. We've got things to do. Um, so we are in color. I do have acne. Um, High letters. I'm gonna need you to put that in the Discord letters. Hey DJ, what's going on? We're gonna pin that. Absolutely, DJ. We're gonna pin that. Period. All yaps are enabled. I did that already. Let's. You know what, guys? We have not been putting on a filter, or what do you call it? We haven't been putting on the slow mo. We have not been on slow mo for quite a while, and I think we've been okay without it. So we're gonna keep it off for now, unless you bitches get crazy. We're gonna keep it off. Um, the Granada form. I feel like I've heard of that before. So before we get into everything, I have to do my routine. So let's quickly do my routine together. It's like literally 3 steps. Um, yeah, it's literally like not that much. So be patient. Be patient. Mist, niacinamide mist. We're going to do a clarifying moisturizer that I use as a serum because it's a very light moisturizer. So if you have acne prone skin, if you have oily skin, this is a really great moisturizer to kind of help with that extra sebum production while also helping to get rid of that hyperpigmentation, clear things up. So you guys think I have perfect skin, but I get acne outbreaks too. Like I get acne just like everybody else does. Now, the big difference with having good skin and a good skin routine is that you can still look overall nice even when you have acne. So that's one good thing is like I may have acne prone skin, but I don't have it for long and then I still am able to look somewhat decent even when I have it. And then I'm going to finish off with my moisturizer with the retinol in it. And that's basically going to be it, y'all. Like my skincare routine at nighttime has been pretty minimal. I'm gonna put a little bit another spray on just so that it's all absorbed and spread really well. Okay, and we'll get into chat soon. Yo, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I just got back home from North Carolina. I just got back home from North Carolina, and it's just been Charleston, West Virginia. I don't even have the fucking words. I don't have the fucking words. It was a fucking nightmare. Every year they have this like Thanksgiving celebration. Kids are all fucking all over the place. There's no fucking parking. It legit took us 35, maybe 40 minutes to park our car in Charleston. Fucking nightmare. Okay. Okay. And you know what? I feel like this is I feel like this is an emergency. I need to apply a pimple patch because this is a fucking nightmare. Very quiet, yeah, because the mic was not near me at all. Sorry. I'm gonna go quiet for again. Letters to Discord is pinned in the comment below. If you're on mobile, above. If you're on PC, just copy and paste it into your web browser. These are pimple patches. Fuck. Okay, one. I've got so much acne on my face right now, y'all. It's like really a travesty. But that's the bad one. That's the really bad one. So we're gonna clock her right now. Okay, guys, we are live. We're in color. Um, you guys are lucky that I'm even fucking here, to be honest, because I did not want to go live tonight, but I'm here. Um, so what is going on? Let's catch up. What is new? How did we spend? I look like such a fucking freak with my pimple patch one. Such a fucking freak. I had to like look this way so you can see that it's a star and not just like something on my fucking face. Oh my god, I hate what's happening right now. It's fine. Um I put it in the media channel. I don't know if that's the right one. I don't know how to use Discord. I'm kind of Gen Z boomer when it comes to tech. Oh, you're fine, Letters, you're fine. Media's probably fine right now. That's kind of a catch-all for like videos and TV shows and anime and movies. It's kind of a catch-all. But if it's politically motivated or like on the side of politics, then we have a politics channel that you can post it in as well. But no big deal. Welcome to the Discord. We'll chat with you tonight. Hey MOP, hey Mr. Winter, what's going on? Where have you been? Brock, where have you been? Brock, I'm so happy you're back because I'm starting a new health journey. You know, one of my hobbies is starting new hobbies. Like that's like a thing. Like I just start new hobbies for 3 months at a time. First, I'm like obsessed with skincare. I become a skincare expert. Then I become a fragrance expert, and then I go try the strict keto diet for 3 months. I'm always trying different things. I trained for a marathon for 3 months, so I'm always doing something. Now I'm really gonna be working to get six pack abs again, and I'm really gonna be working on like building more muscle, doing more body weight exercises, and lifting weights. So I'm really excited to see how these next 3 months goes. So wish me luck. And of course, I'm gonna be testing out lots of different supplements. So yeah, I'll be excited to get your feedback, especially in the Discord channel. That video also explains aliens and how they intertwine with Bill Barr's literature. Oh, Bill Barr's father. You look like you say actually. Actually. I could say that. I missed you too, Brock. Bobby Lee does it all right. Oh, this is an old 1996 conference slash talk thing that explains Epstein aliens, Israel, and the missing border children. Um, Finally better. I'm back on TRT and feeling much better. So you can always message me anytime on supplements. For sure, yeah. Are you still the same person on Discord? I haven't seen you post on Discord, so I don't, I forget people's usernames. How was everyone's Thanksgiving? What did everyone do for Thanksgiving? As you guys know, I was in North Carolina visiting my partner's family, his mother specifically, and always a great time. I helped her to prepare dinner, which is always fun. My name's Faceless on Discord, apparently. I made it a few years ago. Okay. Um, yeah, no problem, letters. Okay, so give us a whole rundown from start to finish. Okay, so I hate the way my partner drives. Let's start there. This is a good place to start because we're driving. Um, we drove 8 hours to get to North Carolina our um, from our home here in Columbus. Mind you, his family lives in the Pines area, so like Southern Pines, Whispering Pines, Pinehurst. I call them the Pines. She, she lives in the Pines. That's what I like to always say. So it's kind of like never eat soggy weenies, southeast North Carolina. And like it's not even like the closest part of North Carolina. It's like kind of far. So it took us 8 hours to get there. Beautiful, 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 beautiful place. But my partner drove this year because his fucking BMW worked this year. Last year I drove because his BMW, I swear to God, I feel like being for the car people out there, correct me if I'm wrong, but I read somewhere, call me a conspiracy theorist. This is opinion. This is conspiracy. This is just, jokes. Ha ha, tee hee, ha ha. But I heard that BMW makes more money from repairs than the actual sales of their cars. I don't know if that's true or not, but based on personal experience, I can vouch for that being true. Because my partner's car, yes, it's pretty. Yes, it goes vroom vroom. Yes, it's a very sexy car, but it's always like something's always fucking wrong with it. Anyway, so he could drive this year, and he's a speeder. I mean, he drives a BMW. So like everybody knows that BMW drivers are assholes. My partner's an asshole driver. Sorry, it's true. Um, so he's driving like a maniac. You know, I'm like jerking around. You know, doing all this, and I feel like a fucking crash dummy. I feel like a crash dummy when he drives. Um, because he likes to drive fast. He likes to like all that shit. It's too much for me. I'm like a mom type of driver. I'm like a mom van type of driver, right? SUV. That's what I am. So anyway, we drove the BMW down there. We get there. We got to the hotel. You know, our hotel choices are typically pretty modest. Like we aren't very uppity people when it comes to vacationing. Um, yeah, I mean, we like nice things, but we don't need a lot of nice things. Does that make sense? And especially these days, since we're on like a pretty strict budget. Well, not strict, but it should be stricter. But we're kind of budgeting these days. So we stayed at a pretty modest hotel that we've been to several times before. We love it so much. It's really nice. Has all the things that I need. Um, so that was fine. The staff is great. The breakfast is even better. We love the free breakfast. It's really nice. Um, and so then Thanksgiving Day rolls around. We go bright and early over to its mom's place. I'm helping her to cook the turkey, helping her to cook the candied yams, like all this stuff. We're watching Perry Mason, which, by the way, I want to fuck Perry Mason. I really want to fuck Perry Mason. Something about Perry Mason, the TV show, the actor in the show Perry Mason. It's a legal drama. If you have you heard of Perry Mason's a legal drama. Um, but something about him is so sexy and like he's so attractive to me. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, and I heard he was gay in real life, which in that time period was interesting. Um, but yeah, I wanted to fuck Perry Mason, so we watched a bunch of Perry Mason episodes. The episodes were so dramatic. I could actually be an actor. I could be an actor in a Perry Mason episode. Easily could be actor. So anyway, we watched Perry Mason, and then we ate dinners. All the siblings, well, not all the siblings were there, but a couple siblings were there. Um, and the next day, we just kind of lazed around, did errands. My partner usually uses this opportunity to do errands for his mom and to do big work. Putting roofs on the house, fixing cars. Doing big stuff like that because he doesn't see her very often. And so then his mom and we had a big date last night where we watched Paw Patrol, the Paw Patrol movie, the Paw Patrol Christmas movie. Now I'm not into Christmas, but I am into people, and somehow I feed off of other people's energy. And she's 82 years old. She was so excited to watch Paw Patrol, so I fed off of her excitement, and we watched the Paw Patrol Christmas movie together. It was phenomenal. It was great. They're like superheroes. These little dogs. They're superheroes. They have their own cars, their own vehicles. They drive around to save people in. It was great. It was a great movie. Great movie. Highly recommended. All ages. It's really fun. And then we ate leftovers, and then we just drove home. But driving home was a nightmare. We always stop at a place in West Virginia, Charleston to be exact, called Black Sheep Brewery. And baby, there's always like some fucking holiday Thanksgiving parade or some like they got balloons and bouncy houses all in the streets of West Virginia and Charleston. There was no parking. It took us 30 to 45 minutes to get parking. And then when we got there, we barely got to a seat at the bar because everything was booked up. It's a Saturday night. So, anyway, long story short, I'm back. We got back around 10 o'clock. I'm tired. I have to go to church tomorrow. I have to entertain guests for matcha tastings tomorrow. I got so much shit to do, y'all. But I'm still here for y'all. I still showed up. I got acne all over the fucking place. I mean, oh my god, look at me. Look at me. It's a mess. Okay, let's read some chats. Hey Blazin, I had to leave some channels in Discord. Felt like I was talking to people living in Idiocracy, the movie, and didn't have the patience to talk to some of them. I get that. Oh, hey Mama K, what's going on? Welcome, Mama K. You caught alive. That's why I left all social media dead. Internet theory has been true since 2014. DJ, can you message me the Discord again, please? It won't let me click the link you posted. You gotta copy and paste it into your web browser. BMW, bring massive wallet. Well, luckily we got a good wallet. Luckily. 3 times more. It's funny because you could use Toyota parts on Lexus and vice versa. Well, they're by the same company, same parent company. Yeah, my friend had a Mini Coupe and they have BMW parts, very pricey to repair. It's ridiculous, Mama K. It's so ridiculous. No uppity noted. Yeah, we're not very uppity. I mean, so we do vacation in a super expensive place like Miami Beach, but we're not very uppity people. Like we don't need to stay in like a 5-star hotel. Like that's not necessary for us, you know, because staying in a 5-star. Because first of all, we don't spend a lot of time at the hotel. So okay, so when we're in Miami in South Beach specifically, we stay in South Beach. We usually get a really cheap Airbnb, something that has, you know, a washer and a dryer, Typically, we like to wash and dry our own clothes while we're there because we stay for about 2 weeks. And we're never really there but to nap or to sleep. Like we're always kind of like always out doing something, even if that's just like laying on the beach or me. I like to exercise a lot when I'm on vacation. Like, oh my God, guys, I got to go to the gym twice while on vacation this time. It's so nice having a gym. I love a hotel gym. Now that's the only thing I like about hotel. Gotta have a gym. Have to have a gym. That's really the only thing like my requirement. Cause I love a hotel gym because no one uses them. And the reason why I don't belong to a gym in real life here in Columbus is because the last time I joined a gym, it was the gay gym, and all the homos are fucking each other in the bathrooms. And I don't know, like I'm a very shy, like okay, I'm not like the most shy person ever, but when it comes to romantic things, I can be really, really shy in real life. And so whenever a guy's looking at me or like giving me the googly eyes, I'm like, could you not? Because first of all, I'm sweaty. Second of all, I'm ugly. Third of all, I'm tired. Like, fourth of all, I don't want to talk to you. Like, the gym is actually quite literally the last place I'd ever want to have a conversation with another human being. So I actually love hotel gyms because no one goes to the hotel gyms. Whenever people are on vacation, they're not at the gym. But when I'm on vacation, I'm at the gym. So I love that. But in Miami, you have outdoor gyms all over like every 3 blocks, there's an outdoor gym. So I usually work out outdoors. So I'm working out all the time. I'm going to get matcha all the time. And people watching outside. So we don't usually really use the hotel other than my partner likes to take a nap. He takes a nap and then, I sleep. That's about it. So it doesn't have to be super fancy, unless there's no outdoor gyms where I can't work out outside. You know what I mean? I'm rambling. Sorry. Anyway, TMI. Was that Ray Burr? I don't know who Ray Burr is. I don't know if you ever saw him in his younger years, Joe. But baby, who? Um. Oh yes. Perry Mason. Yes, that's Ray Burr. Yes, that's the actor. And I have never seen him in his younger years, other than the TV show. Did you bring the dogs? Absolutely not. No, we have someone watching the dogs. No. Would you like to see LeBron James or Martin Luther King twerk off? Be honest. LeBron James. He probably has a nice ass. He works out. You're right. Nobody wants you. Murder monster. Nobody wants me. What? I must be an old lady. I never knew there were gay gyms. Okay, Mama K. So no, it's not a gay gym. This just happens to be the gym that all the gays go to. Thank you for the Jules J Gentry. And no, it's not like a gym for gays. It just happens to be the popular gym that a lot of gays go to, and I didn't like it. 'Cause I don't, people are like socializing and just looking at each other, and it's like, what the fuck are you here? Like, what are you doing? And like you know, maybe okay, maybe I'm being unfair because I'm in a relationship and I've been in a relationship for 10 years. So I don't know what it feels like. Well, I've forgotten what it feels like to be on the prowl. And I guess the gym is an appropriate place to meet someone, I guess. But to me personally, I'd be afraid to meet somebody at the gym romantically because if that shit doesn't work out, then you gotta cancel your gym membership. And these gyms are so crazy about letting you cancel their gym. You gotta like file a lawsuit to get them to let you cancel their gym. So like so I don't. It's too risky for me. Like I would never want to chance my gym membership over a piece of penis. That doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. But still, I guess if you're single, that's like a cool place to meet someone naturally. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it appropriate to meet someone at the gym? Is that appropriate? Is it appropriate to prowl for penis at the gym? I don't know. To me, I don't think it is just because I'm in a relationship, but maybe if I weren't in a relationship, I would feel differently. I don't know. But for me, I don't want to go somewhere where I'm gonna be oogled and ogled and da 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 da. And I just don't want to. I don't want that. Screenshot the link. Yeah, Perry Mason. My boyfriend cheated on me. I'm sorry to hear that. Why did he cheat on you? I wonder if he's a top or bottom. Who? Perry Mason? It don't matter what he is. He could get it any kind of way. Happy Saturday. Hey Danielle. Or Daniel. Sorry, not Danielle. Daniel. How are you? If you both have interest in health, I can see it. You can't be a health nut and date a fatty. That's true. That is true. That's true, Mama K. So maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh and a little bit too selfish and insular. Um, so anyway, I canceled my gym membership just because it was just too much. I never used to shower. Though maybe maybe that's something I should try to get out of, like avoiding the gym. Well, I gotta go back to the gym to like conquer that fear. I don't know. I don't. I just don't like to be looked at in a sexual way like that all the time in public by strangers. Like if I know you and you're flirting with me and sexualizing me, then that's fine. Um, so I do love to flirt, but a stranger, uh, uh, no, don't look at me. Question: Is a gay guy in a men's changing room checking out the straight starlight's asses, perving, sexually motivated? Wanted to bring that up during the trans debate, but it was too left field. Straights, not starlights. um, and of course, they're sexually motivated. And then again, I mean, when you say checking out the starlight's asses, perving, perving is sexualized. But also, I think that men and women, we have eyeballs. I know this is revolutionary, but we all have eyeballs, and we all can recognize a good looking person or a good looking body when we see one. This is just a very natural thing for both men and women. I think a man can look at another man and say, oh, he looks pretty attractive. Now, whether you're overtly thinking it or not, I think everyone can recognize whether someone is a handsome person or a pretty girl. You know, no matter what sex you're into, I think we all have that ability to be objective and to say whether someone's ugly or not, right? And sometimes if your eyes lock onto someone, you're like, oh, he works out his ass. He looks like he's done some curtsy lunges just now, right? Um, Now, if someone's, the way you say it, checking them out, then of course if you're like looking up and down, and oh my god, how can I stick it in and do this and I want him to do that to me, then yeah, that's sexual. But I think there's a spectrum to it. I don't think all of it is very overtly sexual. I think some of us just a little bit of curiosity. I think curiosity is not always harmful. Um, Sure, I'm the same way. I don't want anyone talking to me when I'm doing a set. My pet peeve is women talking about around half naked, is walking around half naked around the gym. I will talk to a woman wearing a full on sweater and pants. So a man in a woman's changing room is a no, as it's obviously sexually motivated, but a gay guy in a men's changing room, that's okay. Yes, absolutely. And the reason why is because men are typically not a danger to other men in terms of rape and sexual assault. Now, before you jump down my bones, yes, it happens. But we all know that men are more powerful than women. Women are different from men. This is something that people like to argue these days. There are biological differences between men and women. This is just the truth, right? And so we all know and recognize that men pose a little bit more of a danger to women in this type of sexual context than men versus other men. Does that make sense? So yes, men and women's changing rooms is a big no. But gay men in men's changing rooms is okay because they're both men, and that's a men's space. Um, a women's space is for women. It's not for men. On the notion of it being for women only, and not just because of the sexual, um, the possibility of sexual assault, but just off the fact that it's not meant for men. Men can't be in women's um, restrooms for the same reason they can't be in their sports. It's not because they're going to sexually assault them while swimming during the Olympics. That's not the reason why. The reason why is because that's not their space. So yes, so yeah, two different things, DJ. Well, there's looking at someone's physique and there's perving and ogling. There's a big difference. Two guys bare asses in a changing room that touch whilst changing is called moon landing. True story. Oh, I have never heard of that. I mean, there's also women that check out other women all the time, sexually and not sexually, right? Autogynephilia and homosexuality are two different things. Yes. I wonder what you would think. Not saying a guy should be in a changing room. No, I know. It's just something people like to throw around. But yeah, they're two dramatically different things. One is a women's space, and the other is a men's space. And to be honest, it's really just that simple. I mean, you take the whole sexual notion off of it completely. Even if a man is not sexually looking at women, male presenting people should not be in women's bathrooms, right? I mean, we can have the debate about trans people and the nuance there. And you guys know that I do believe in passing politics, as I like to call it. I know everyone thinks I'm a transphobe. I know, it's fine. I'm okay with y'all calling me a transphobe. I really don't give a fuck. Um, but I do think that passing politics is important. It's very important. I think that if anybody can clock you as a man, if someone can see that your penis is hanging out under your shorts or under your towel, you need to get the fuck out of the woman's bathroom, right? There's plenty of passing trans girls that have worked really hard on their transition who honestly just want to blend in. They don't draw attention to the fact that they are trans. I know trans girls like this, and they have existed in women's bathrooms since the beginning of time. Like I've always said before, the issue comes these activists, these people who are full blown narcissists, who crave attention and celebration from strangers. And like Mama K was getting at, the autogynephilia is something that's a big problem in the trans community. And I really do want to emphasize um, the fact that there are trans women out there that are not perverted. There are trans women out there that are not predators. There are trans women out there that are not trying to become activists and to turn children and to do all this shit. They're just trying to live life with their mental illness in the best way that they can. And I don't believe we should be trying to punish those individuals, but unfortunately, the activists have made it really hard not to do so. So, that sucks for them, but what can you do? I'm joining a military based gym. I can't wait to try it out. They have a climbing wall. Oh, climbing's really good for your upper body strength. I know a lot of climbers and they love it. You didn't say nuance. Did I say nuance? I don't even know. The autogynephilics get off sexually on being in women's spaces. That's the problem. Take that star off your lip before I buffed on it. Do it. I double dog dare you. Do it. Aim well. I hope you've been taking your zinc. Cho, you have to try a strongman gym. Lift up some Atlas stones, circus dumbbells. I have no idea what any of that is. What's an Atlas stone? What's a circus dumbbell? So I can tell you, I've been to the gym a couple times now. I don't really use machines. I am more of a calisthenics type of guy. I do use some dumbbells, but that's really the only equipment I use are dumbbells, really. Um, that's about it. I'll do like, you know, um, a strong. Wait, what's a strongman gym? I can't think. Have I seen that before? A strongman? What's a strongman gym? But no, what I was saying was I don't really do a lot of machines. I'm not really familiar, nor do I want to get familiar necessarily because I don't belong to a gym. So it needs to be something that I can manage anywhere. From my home to an Airbnb, a hotel room, a beach. It needs to be something that I can do with minimal equipment. Work on pull-ups and body weight strength training. That's exactly what I'm doing, McKay. That's exactly what I'm doing. So push-ups, I do dips. I bought some dip bars a long time ago. Dips, different exercises on my dip bars. I do varieties of push-ups, varieties of presses. So I can do a floor press with dumbbells, and I can use those dumbbells to do like um, arm raises with the dumbbells, close grip raises, all types of stuff I can do. Curtsy, I love the glutes. I have a nice ass. Now I do have a nice ass. I've always worked up my ass. So curtsy lunges. By the way, curtsy lunges. If you want a nice ass, I'm telling you, the most underrated workout for your butt, for your booty, for your peach. Curtsy lunges. Okay? Curtsy lunges. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Um, I do crab walks. I do sumo walks. I do frog lunges. I do regular lunges. I do backward lunges. I do squats. I do exploding squats. I do prisoner squats. Listen, my ass is tight. It is very tight. Atlas stones are rounded stones made from cement and smooth. They range in weight. You have to pick up each stone and put it on a platform. Interesting. Post them in the physical. Post Atlas stones and circus dumbbells in the physical activity or the physical health channel on Discord because I'm really interested. By the way, I'm really afraid to post my before pictures. I posted some before pictures in my underwear, by the way. So I think that's why I'm really nervous because my dick is on full display. um, yeah, but I posted some before photos because I'm really going hard in the paint starting December 1st. I've already started my training, but I'm really going to go hard December 1st. I'm still kind of like developing my routine right now this week into the next couple of days. But I did take some before pictures. I'm at currently 172 pounds right now. Um, so we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that I can stay around 170 because I remember when I worked out and did body weight exercises and I was at 170 and like my body looked amazing. But it's so incredible how like now that I haven't done a lot of body weight exercises that my body looks so much different. I'm so less happy with my body right now. So, and I'm at the same weight basically. So it's like it just goes to show that it's not always the number that really matters, but it matters the actual activity, the physical activity that you're indulging in and that you're being repetitive and continuous with. That really shapes your body. I always say that working out, lifting weights, and eating right, that won't just shape the number on the scale, but it will actually shape your body and improve your health. But it didn't really click with me until now, looking at my body at 172 pounds, that that's actually true, right? It's actually so fucking true. When I did keto for 3 months, by the way, if you are a member, you can watch that video. I have a playlist. Members can watch that playlist, a series of vlogs where I did keto for 3 months, and I basically vlogged my experiences and did weight check-ins and all that stuff. That was really fun. I see. I studied nutrition, and so I have fun doing things like this. Like, I know I'm such a I'm total fucking dork, but I love just trying things, because in college, I would study these diets and study, diseases and diets and exercises and whatnot. But it's one thing to study them and to read research articles about them. It's another thing to just live them out. I have read so much about keto, but I want to try it out. So I did that and I recorded it all. So anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. Um, on it now, 172 grams of protein a day. Eat, eat, eat. Oh, I am, Mama K. Absolutely. 1 gram per body weight. Absolutely. Mama K knows her shit. Wait a minute, Mama K. Now, what you look like? Mama K, what do you look like under that profile? Because she knows her nutrition. How you know about 1 gram of protein per pound of weight? I'm also trying a new protein powder. I do have my favorites, overall. But I got away from one of them because of the alternative sugar. I don't want to make a dependence on some particular alternative sugars, but I put in an order for Transparent Labs. Never tried them before. I've always wanted to try them, but this is my first time, so I'm super excited. They've gotten really great reviews, mostly for their, no pun intended, transparency, which I love so much. We need more of that in our supplement companies, especially because the supplement industry is a wow. It's the wild wild west. It is the wild. Listen, and you know this, Brock. You know this. You know that the supplement company, the supplement industry is a wild wild west. You know this for firsthand. And so, yeah, so I love Transparent Labs. I love their mission. I love the way they run their business. They are extremely expensive, but hopefully, if the products work for me, if they provide a lot of value, if they taste great, and if they work, I will bite the bullet financially in order to support them and to support my lifestyle and physical goals. So we'll see. But I still love Transformation Protein. I still think, as of right now, that they offer the best overall protein powder because it utilizes both um, meat sources and vegan sources. So I think that overall, it's going to be great whether you take it post workout or as like kind of like a meal replacement or something that you have in the morning time, or even if you have it at nighttime, it's not going to be too hard to metabolize on the stomach as you're sleeping before you go to bed. So I do love Transformation Protein for those reasons. It's kind of the Goldilocks of protein powders. So I do love them so much. Discount code CHO15 at Transformation Protein. And don't get the vanilla. The vanilla, I'll be honest, do not like the taste of it. I think it's kind of gross by itself with milk. I think it's kind of gross. Sorry. I know they're an affiliate, but I've got to be honest. Now, I will use their vanilla flavored protein powder in different things, like an oatmeal, something of that nature. But just as an overall shake by itself with milk, do not get the vanilla. I love the chocolate. I get the chocolate. Love, 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 love chocolate. I also love their super greens. I feel like they're really affordable. And I feel like a lot of super greens are a little bit, no, not a little bit, they're a lot of bit overpriced. So I love the price point of the super greens by Transformation Protein. And I also love their collagen powder as well. So those are three products I like from Transformation Protein. Um, Girl, you should have seen me 5 years ago. 2020 was my best year. 8 pounds heavier and muscle. Oh, that's awesome, Mama K. I love that for you. I love that for you. Absolutely. Good for you. Good for you. Let's get back to that. And let's start now. Like, I'm starting this journey now before January 1st. I'm not waiting till January 1st. I'm starting, like, I had this epiphany like a week ago, and I said, okay, okay, Cho, you're done training. You're done with the marathon. Like, I trained for the marathon. I did that for 3 months. I exceeded expectations. I did exactly what the fuck I needed to do. I ran an 11-minute pace. Incredible. 2 hours, 24 minutes. I finished. It was great. Which is exactly what I set out to do before the race started. I wanted to run 11. And now I'm on to my next journey. And so this is going to be a 3 month journey of like trying to see how my body transforms from really diving into calisthenics. I can't even pronounce the word. But body weight exercising, I'm going to dive really deep into that. I'm going to start with 4 days a week. I'm still going to do some cardio, but it's not going to be really intense cardio. Um, but there will be a little bit of cardio a couple days a week. But 4 days a week, I'm going to really be going hard into my gym downstairs. Casein proteins. I don't know how. Okay, it's Mama K. It has been years since I tried casein. I don't remember, but I feel like I remember casein not agreeing with my tummy, and so I prefer whey isolate as like my post workout protein. Now, sometimes in the morning when I want something before work, I'll take like like a pea with rice protein, pea brown rice protein powder, because it kind of metabolizes the protein over a slower amount of time over the day, course of the day. Helps with satiety, all that you could jazz. And also sometimes I work out super late in the day, and so that vegan source is going to be good overnight. You're not going to get that quick metabolism that you get with casein or whey protein isolate, but it might be better for digestion for some people. Cosmo, I'm new here. Hey, Cosmo, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. You're definitely lighting a fire under my ass. We bought a farm in 2021, so we've been busy. Well, listen, Mama K, iron sharpens iron. So, well, fuck me, raw. My pimple is so fucking big that this sticker, my pimple patch doesn't even fucking stay on. Fuck it. I'll be fine. Whatever. Um, why do I know Brian Shaw? Why is that name familiar? I'm not vegan. No, I'm not vegan, Mama K. What I'm saying is the different types of. I was a nutrition major in college, so I'm kind of a nutrition nerd. I'm always looking to learn more about nutrition and learn from other people. But there are variant types of protein powders, and they all have benefits, pros and cons, like everything in life, right? And while you're not going to get the amount of protein from a vegan source, the benefit of vegan protein powders is that they are slower to metabolize your protein, right? To repair your broken muscles, because when making muscles, in order to do that, you have to tear them. So when you work out, you tear your muscles, then you rebuild them, and they come stronger. What vegan sources do is they repair them a little bit slower, right? You don't get as much grams of protein with vegan sources, right? But the good thing about the vegan sources is that they tend to be less issues for your digestive system. So you tend to be less gassy. You might tend to, just have less issues digesting and metabolizing that protein because it's not working so fast, right? Um, and then also, it metabolizes slower over a longer period of time. So you don't have to min max everything, but if you want to be optimal, then you should take different types of protein sources depending on when you're working out and when you're taking the protein. For example, if you wake up in the morning and you want to have like a replacement protein meal, then you would take a vegan protein powder in the morning. right? It's going to keep you satiated for a lot longer than a whey isolate or a casein protein. It's going to keep you satiated a lot longer because it's still metabolizing that protein over a longer period of time. After you work out, you want the animal sources. You want the whey isolate. You want the casein because you want that injection of protein to immediately start working to repair your muscles. That's where the animal sources come in. That's where they are optimal. Nighttime is different. We all know that when you go to sleep, you tend to have issues digesting your food when you're sleeping. Your body's kind of shutting down. You're kind of like, thank you, Awesome Sauce, for the jewels. Thank you so much, so much, so much, so much. I appreciate your benevolence. Um, when you sleep, it's harder to digest food. That's why they say you shouldn't eat before you go to bed. But sometimes you can't help that. Sometimes you go to the gym, you work out, you try to fit in what you can fit in, right? Take your protein powder. You don't want to take an animal source protein right before bed because it's going to be a lot more difficult to metabolize while you're sleeping. That's where a vegan source comes into play. So again, there's no need to min max. You don't want to have 15 fucking protein powders in your cupboard, right? You'll be fine just using one of them. But if you want to know the science and know the education, some protein powders are better for different situations and different times of the day. Now, again, I think that it's more important to focus on getting the right amount of protein on a weekly basis than it is to worry about the time of day you're taking your protein. So make sure that you're just getting the right amount first, and then if you want to min max, you can do that later. But just focus on the basics first. I think sometimes people they really get into the weeds when it comes to nutrition when you really need to focus on like creating healthy habits to achieve the overall good picture. Once you achieve the overall goals of your nutrition and your diet, then focus on the min maxing, right? That makes sense. Awesome sauce. I really appreciate you. Thank you for commenting on my videos, by the way. I really appreciate when you guys comment on the videos. That really helps me out a lot. I posted the Atlas ball circus dumbbell training, the circus dude. My new pre-bed snack is 2 scoops of isolate mixed with 2 cups of cottage cheese. That gives 110 grams of protein before bed. Brian Shaw won World's Strongest Man multiple times. Oh, that makes sense. That's why I know that name. I don't think I can get down with cottage cheese. I've tried. Brock, I don't think I can do cottage cheese. I've tried. She's not for me. Maybe if I like cinnamon, maybe some cinnamon. I haven't tried her with cinnamon, but maybe cinnamon. I don't know. But I don't know. I can't do the cottage cheese. I'm really into chia seeds though. So I've got a great chia seed pudding recipe. I'll be getting the ingredients for it tomorrow. I cannot wait to try it out. Because it's chocolate. It's a chocolate chia seed pudding. Chocolate with cacao powder, cacao nibs. It's so good. I'm so excited. Um, I'll need to look into that. I'm older, so I really watch what I eat. I'm lactose intolerant too. Oh yeah, girl. So yeah, ditch the casein. No more casein for you. I think, Mama K, if you are lactose intolerant, then you really need to focus on either the vegan sources of protein or the whey isolate protein. Now, the whey isolate protein has stripped away a lot of the dairy components that make it intolerable for a lot of individuals. So, I highly recommend that you focus on getting one of those 2 types of sources of protein powder. It's terrible because protein powder is such a hit or miss situation, and you gotta buy such a big tub in order to just fucking try it out. I hate it. I really wish that companies sold sample packs. Do you know what I mean? Like a sample pack of like 5 servings. I feel like that needs to be like a norm so that people can actually try it out before they commit to a big old box of like 30 fucking servings. Because shopping for protein powders is truly hit or miss. Like number one, is it gonna like blendability? Is that gonna be good, right? Number two, is it gonna taste good? Number three, is it gonna make me feel like I'm blowing up from the inside out, right? There's so many components and variables to whether you're gonna actually like a protein powder that's new to you. Uh, I thought casein was best before bed. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I'm okay being wrong. I could be wrong. I think vegan. I think pea protein with, and you want to mix it with a little bit of brown rice to get a complete amino acid profile. I wouldn't just do pure pea protein because you're not getting the full range of amino acids. I would mix that with a little, make sure it has a little bit of brown rice protein in there to get that full exposure to amino acids. Um, I thought that it was vegan sources that were better before bed. Now, in terms of the animal based proteins, maybe casein's got you there. I don't know. But regardless, I don't think casein's going to be good for you because of the milk product in there. Like I was saying before, the whey isolate kind of strips away those dairy like compounds that's going to upset your tummy. Isolate protein and oatmeal first thing in the morning. Whey isolate plus casein after the workout. Before bed, cottage cheese with a scoop of protein. Strawberry flavor, my favorite. That sounds good. The pre-bake cottage cheese protein, I'll be adding digestive enzymes with it. Oh, interesting. That's what I saw happen with a lot of the other women who worked out with me. They saw slow results because they ate like shit. You've got to get your eating in under control. You've got to get your eating under control. I know that for a fucking fact. Oh, you could always blend the cottage cheese in the blender and add cocoa powder and maybe a bit of sweetener. Make it like a pudding. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna be trying out this chia seed pudding. I love chia seed. I've had it before and I love it, but I never made it myself. I had a friend at work that made it for me, and she would bring it in occasionally, and I loved it so much. Never made it myself though. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna try because I already have like breakfast taken care of. I do overnight oats. Um, I don't put protein powder in my overnight oats though because I have not gotten the texture down right yet. Like it ends up being too clumpy, and also I heat mine up. I don't eat my overnight oats cold. I know I'm weird. I know I'm weird. Shut up. I know you're judging me. Don't judge me. I eat my overnight oats. I put my overnight oats in the fucking microwave. I cannot eat oatmeal cold. I cannot do that. That is weird to me. I have tried it. Do not like it. And so when I mix my protein powder and my overnight oats and then I microwave it, it ends up being too clumpy, too thick. It's like I have not gotten that consistency the way that I like it, right? So right now, what I do for my overnight oats is just half a cup of oats, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. I throw some cinnamon powder in there. I throw some ginger powder in there. I throw some nutmeg in there. I put a tablespoon of pumpkin in there for some extra fiber. And then I do a cup of either flaxseed milk or macadamia milk. And then after I heat it up, I may throw some cacao nibs on top. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling that day. So that's what and I'm hoping that my other breakfast option will be chia seed pudding. Um, so we'll see. Anyway, let's share all of your recipes and ideas in the physical health channel or the food channel. Um, Vitamin Shop has sample packs, Joe. I get them in between protein tubs. But of the brands that you like, I mean, that's good. If they got sample packs, then always try to get sample packs before you commit. And that's so funny that I'm saying that right now because I just bought 2 tubs of transparent labs without knowing if I actually like it or not. But they had a Black Friday sale. It was like 25% off. They never have things on sale. They never have sales. So I figured it was now or never. Now or never. What I will do is I'm gonna try one. If I don't like that, I might return the other one. We'll see. We'll see. Since you like pea protein, good protein came out with a new high protein pea, 32 grams. You could always have that. 32 grams? What? How'd they do that? That's sorcery. That's sorcery. 32 grams in a vegan protein is unheard of. I have never heard of a vegan protein powder being more than like 22 grams of protein. Never have I ever. Oh, okay. So Brock says taking casein protein before bed can enhance muscle recovery and growth due to its slow digesting nature, which provides a steady release of amino acids throughout the night. I think that's similar to vegan protein. Vegan protein. Pretty sure, but we'll see. Oh, you don't eat them cold either? But thank you, Mama K. Thank you for validating me and my experience because I hate them cold. I tried them cold on 3 different occasions. Fucking hate them. Fucking hate them. Can't do it. It's also why I don't add yogurt to it. Greek yogurt, because I heat that shit up. No, absolutely not. Thank you, Bapto, D Bapto, for the sub. I appreciate you. We're just catching up. I just got back from North Carolina. So yeah, we're just catching up. For those of you who don't know me, I have managed a supplement store for 10 years and have been in the fitness industry for 10 years. Chia is such a great source of omega 3s. I recommend that people eat chia seeds every day of their life. It's great for cholesterol, it's great for weight management, it's great for satiety. It's just great for so many things fiber, protein, you name it. Chia and flax, love them so much. It's the same reason why I love macadamia milk, I love flaxseed milk. Both are the two milks I've been drinking the most of lately. What a riveting conversation tonight, y'all. I love talking about nutrition. I love talking about nutrition and our goals. We got to get Mama K back into a routine. Girl, go out there with the pigs and the horses and do some fucking jumping jacks. Do something. Do some jumping jacks with the horses and the pigs. One of my cardio routines is to do 100 jumping jacks. Can y'all do 100 jumping jacks? I do 100 jumping jacks during my routines. And if you can't count to 100, which I struggle, I have a method for that. You do 10 jumping jacks, you put a finger up. Do 10 more, 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 put a finger up until you have 10 fingers and you're doing like, jumping jacks with all 10 fingers up. That's what I do. But cardio is something that I really excel in, and that's why during this newest health journey that I'm going to start December 1st, I'm going to not focus intentionally on cardio because um, cardio is not what shapes your body. What shapes your body is lifting, either your body weight or weights. That's what shapes the body, right? So I'm gonna like try my hardest and not lean into just running. Because sometimes what I'll do, I'll say, oh, I'm not going to lift weights today. I'm going to just run 6 miles. That's healthy. That's fine. But it's like just burning the calories is not doing what I want it to do in terms of like shaping my body the way that I want my body to look like, right? So it's definitely a fine line. 100 nacho. Well, you can get up to an MOP. I need you to up the physical activity to MOP because you've lost some weight and you've been eating better, but I want you to start moving that body too. I want you to start moving that body too. Burpees are my favorite. Oh, I can't do burpees, baby girl. I may like cardio, but I don't like cardio that much. Maybe 50. Awesome sauce, you can get up to 100. Do 100. Let that be the goal for you by the end of December. Awesome sauce, you better have been able to do 100 jumping jacks in a row. No breaks. It only takes 5 minutes, by the way. It's 5 minutes. And that's at the most because I usually like one song plays and then I'm done with the 100 jumping jacks. It's like 3 minutes. It's like it should take you 3 minutes to do it. Anyway, I'm like, did you see just now the math? I was calculating the math in my head. I was calculating the math in my head just now. It should take you no more than 5 minutes to do 100 jumping jacks. You can do it. And it's just like, when I gave you the advice on how to start running, it's the same advice for that. Because with cardio, the advice is always the same. Just run or indulge in the activity until you can't anymore. Take a break. But you have to run to exhaustion, right? You've got to push your body to exhaustion because that part, that exhaustion part is where you build the endurance when it comes to running. So, awesome sauce, if you can only do 50 jumping jacks, I need your goal to be 55 jumping jacks. Once that becomes easy, I need 60 to become your next goal, right? Like, and when you hit those 60 jumping jacks, I need you to, that's what I want. Absolutely. Because that's, when you're about to die, that's you building endurance. That's you building endurance, right? So I need 100 jumping jacks by the end of December. Awesome sauce. Get to it. If you want to add flax to your diet, always grind the flax seeds. The hulls can be difficult to digest, and by grinding them, it releases the healthy fats. Really? I didn't know that. Yes, we're gonna try that. Oh, good, awesome sauce. Yeah, try it. I meant to tell you earlier. I'm 9 days straight without fast food. Everybody, put a heart in the chat for MLP. Put a heart in the chat for MLP. 9 days without fast food is fucking incredible. Put a heart in the chat for MOP. Because that's amazing, especially if you're someone who's kind of, if you have any like food addictions or some dependencies on bad foods, that can be really hard to break. And I don't think we talk about this enough. We talk about obesity, we talk about smoking, we talk about vaping, and again, we talk about obesity, but we never talk about it in the frame of it being somewhat of an addiction. Um, and so, in order to get over that, we need to congratulate people when they hit these milestones and really help to motivate them even further to continue the good behavior, right? So congratulations, MOP, to 9 days without any fast food. We're very proud of you. Um, and keep up the good work. Like I said, get that body moving, right? Because you have to do at least one, right? You have to either eat well or work out well. You've got to do one, but you need to do both, right? Um, so I'm really proud of you, MOP. That's major. I don't. Maybe you do know, but I don't think other people know how major that is when when you've built a dependence, like an emotional, a mental, and a physical dependency on these terrible foods, and then you're able to rip the band-aid off and just fight for your body and fight for your mental health and your physical health. It's incredible. It's so inspiring to me. It's so incredibly inspiring to me. Awesome sauce. I lift weights. Well, listen, baby boy, I need to lift a little bit of weights and you need to do a little bit of cardio. I wish I had a little bit more of your motivation to lift weights, and you had a little bit more of my motivation to run, to do cardio. Um, L Democrats. Well, I agree with that. Um, Often, Malloy, are you gay? Obviously, I look pussy every night, so no, I'm not. MOP, that's incredible. Thank you for the advice. Oh yeah, no problem, Awesome Sauce, no problem. Hi Lily Woods. We're just catching up right now. I was out of town for a little bit. I had to cancel last night's stream. By the way, thank you everyone who has been commenting on my videos and my highlights. I've been working very hard to get those highlights out. And so when I see you guys' comments on the highlights, it makes me feel like my hard work is being appreciated and valued, and it makes my efforts worthwhile. So I really, really, really appreciate the comments, the likes. I really, really appreciate that. You guys have no idea how helpful that is to me and my self esteem. Like, you guys don't understand that. Like, I've been on YouTube for a very long fucking time, and I've gone through multiple stages of depression. And, well, okay, let me not be dramatic here. I've never been clinically depressed. Okay, let's not be dramatic. But I like to call it creator depressed. You know, where I'll quit. I've quit YouTube several times. I've quit. Like, I've gone without posting on YouTube for months at a time. And this is probably one of the reasons why it's been so hard to rebuild my channel, because I've done that several times where I put a lot of effort into things and then I don't get the signals of appreciation, where I feel like no one's watching, no one's engaging. What the fuck am I doing? What's the fucking purpose of this shit? And then I quit, and then it gets harder and harder to start again because I've already quit for so long. It's like, oh my god, it's such a time, it's such a mind spiral. You wouldn't understand unless you were in a similar situation where you feel like you're putting in sunk cost theory. It's like you feel like you're putting in so much time into something that's a waste, right? So the comments, hey Micro, thank you for the jewels, Micro. So the comments really, really help a lot. Fast food is created to be addictive. They spent billions on making it hard to refuse. That part. MOP, cook at home. You'll know exactly what you're eating. You would feel great. That part. My joints feel a little better. Yeah, of course. MOP, fast food creates inflammation, so that makes sense. Yeah, 100%. Anyone wanting to eat healthier and wants exercise advice, Discord has a physical health channel. Please join so we can help each other feel better and get healthier. That part. Hey, Micro. Yeah, MOP. Fast food, I mean, girl, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on about how horrible fast food is and why making that a mainstay of your diet is so pernicious to your physical and mental health. Um, it has high sodium and sugar. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's sodium and sugar. I've been cooking at home, I'm okay. Listen, and I'm gonna be real with you. Even deep frying a bunch of fucking potatoes is going to be healthier than eating the deep fried potatoes at McDonald's. Because at least your deep fried potatoes is not gonna have all the fucking preservatives and shit and the cancer causing shit that's in the deep fried potatoes at McDonald's, right? So I'm also an advocate in eating what you want to eat, even if it's like a dessert or an unhealthy food. In my household, this is my rule because I'm the nutrition Nazi in my household, and I control what food comes in and out this bitch at all times. And my partner is a big desserts guy, and actually he has an appointment next week. You know what? I'm not TMI. I'm not gonna spread his business. But what I will say is, the rule in my house is we don't allow desserts in my house at all. The only time there are desserts in my household is when someone has made them from scratch, right? The only other occasion that I have desserts in this household is if I'm entertaining guests and I will go out and buy a dessert. And usually it's a good dessert, like a cake or from a local indie shop or something of that nature, like a local bakery. Um, I will go out and buy sweets to serve with tea. I serve tea quite often. I entertain tea at my house in the parlor, and so those are the only occasions. But there's never really a moment in my life where there's just dessert sitting around to eat at my house. So when friends and family come to visit, oh, well, Cho, Cho ain't gonna have no Pop Tarts in his cupboard. So don't be going throughout my cupboards at night looking for no damn Pop Tarts and no fucking Twinkies. You're not gonna find them. Not gonna find them. No, there's no bags of potato chips in my house. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now we eat dessert at dinner. I mean, we eat dessert when we go to fancy restaurants, but that's about it. And I'm not a baker. So the only time we ever have baked goods is when, again, if I'm entertaining tea for friends or family, or when my partner decides to bake. That's it. That's it. You want a fucking Oreo? Make a fucking Oreo. Make an Oreo. You can eat all. As I tell my partner all the time, I tell him, you want to eat Oreos? Make your own fucking Oreos. You can have. He knows the rules. You can eat all the Oreos you want if you make them yourself. Heart's content. And so sometimes, especially when it gets really cold and there's snow on the ground, he tends to eat more desserts because he tends to bake more. He bakes pumpkin bread, like chocolate pumpkin bread. He bakes cookies. He bakes pies. He does all this shit. But if you're not baking it, baby boy, you're not eating it. Not in this household. Nope. Not in this household. Sorry. Um. Um. Fucking 50 gift combo. God, I'm so fucking awesome. You are awesome, Micro. Happy to have you. Have a good night, awesome sauce. See you tomorrow night. Everything I touch turns to gold. That part, Micro, we love you. I grow 70% of my family's veggies. I know for 100 that they are organic. I can freeze for the winter. That's awesome. Even McDonald's salt isn't just salt. I can finger girls because if I did, their coochies would turn to solid. Fucking go. You're feeling it tonight? I can tell. If someone has a sweet tooth, dates are a great way to get guilt-free sweetness. Oh yeah, I love dates. A little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of chocolate. Mmm. Dinner last night was butter, lemon, dill, cooked salmon. Oh, that sounds so good. Oreo, as in a three-way with two black girls and a white guy. I've never heard of that before. Wouldn't it be two black guys with a white girl? Oh, I'm gay, so maybe that's why I want the extra dude there. I want the extra dude there because what am I gonna do with two girls? We gonna all bump purses or something? What are we all gonna do? Um. Hey Tika. Oh my God. Speaking of people that's going to be entertained with tea, Tika, aka Smart Spender, is coming to my home tomorrow for matcha tasting. Yes, she is. I'm so excited. I was just telling, and Tika, you can tell them tomorrow. You can look around my house and do an inventory of all the snacks, and you come report back to them and say, "Ain't no damn snacks at Cho's home, cause I don't keep snacks here. I don't do it. Now there will be dessert tomorrow because that's one of the rules. I only have desserts when I'm entertaining for tea, or when we bake desserts. But that's about it. We eat dessert at restaurants when we entertain and when we bake ourselves. That's it. Um, Mama K, I think sugar and some weird aluminum compound. I posted a short in the Discord. I just chose what worked best for me. Oh, girl, tried calling me yesterday. Oh my God, MOP. Block her. See ya, Brock. See you in the Discord channel. I need to clear out my snacks. So my whole philosophy on the snack thing, because people think I'm a nutrition Nazi, and they're right. I am. Um, but my thing is this: if there is a specific food that you want to avoid, that you have trouble with eating in moderation, then you shouldn't bring it into your house in the first place. If you have issues eating too many Oreos, and when you go to the grocery store, you put a pack of Oreos in your cart, you've already lost the battle. You've already lost. You've already lost, right? I know, because I listen, as much as I talk shit about sweets, I love sweets. I love sweets. I love muffins. I love cookies. I love cupcakes. I love cake. I love anything from a bakery. Yes. I'm not into candy, but I love a good piece of cake. I love a good piece of muffin. Baby girl, I love sweets. That's why I don't buy them. Because I know that if I have a pack of cookies in my home, I'm eating cookies every day. Like I'm eating cookies every day because it's too accessible. I think part of the issue that we have is that, going back to the fast food discussion that we just had, a lot of the worst foods that we can choose for ourselves are way too accessible. And the minute you bring these foods into your home, that's the ultimate access, right? So the battle truly is at the grocery store. So that's why I've built the rules that I have to make them inaccessible. So right off the bat, I never buy desserts to just keep in the house. I just don't do that. We only eat desserts when we're at restaurants or when we bake them ourselves or when we entertain guests. When we don't entertain guests every day, right? Um, so that's with those rules in place, I'm not denying myself of desserts because there's plenty of opportunities where I'm going to eat a dessert. However, it's not accessible to the point where I'm eating dessert every fucking day. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? That's um I'm starting a healthy lifestyle on Monday. Tired of this weight, gotta go. That part, what's that? December 1st? Baby girl, we on the same track. Cause I'm starting a workout routine on Monday. Well, I've already started it. I'm kind of doing some body weight exercises. I want to get a six pack again. Cause listen, I used to have a six pack. I want that again, and I feel it. It's there. The six pack is there, but the diet is not doing what it needs to do to show the abs. So it's really in the diet for showing six pack. Anyway, so I'm proud of you, Tika. That's awesome. Start that journey, and I will keep you accountable. I'm gonna keep you accountable. Late night snacking is my issue. You got to get rid of the snacks. Got to get rid of the snacks, baby girl. Food just tastes so much better when the sun is down. If I snack late at night, I will have to get up to pee twice as much in the night. If anyone here likes twisted tea, go try the Lipton Hard Iced Tea. It's actually better. Does your partner not eat them? Wes is a snacker, so that's the hard part. Oh, he eats them, but I purchase all the food in the house. Sorry, that smirk was evil as fuck. Baby, if my partner bought the food for this household, I'd be 500 pounds because we would have to roll each other up and down the stairs. I'm telling you, we'd have to roll each other up and down the stairs. I'm telling you, because he has no sense of control at the grocery store. So he doesn't go to the grocery. I do all the grocery shopping. If they aren't there, then you won't eat them. I think that's it, Tika. I think you've got to. I think you maybe need to adopt the rule of not bringing those snacks in the house. You go out to eat. There's no shame or guilt in having a slice of cake at the restaurant. There's no shame at all, right? But if you buy a whole fucking cake to sit on your your kitchen counter or your kitchen table, you're gonna have a piece of cake every night. You see the difference there, where you have cake that's accessible at all times versus you have to physically leave your home, pay for a $40 meal to get that piece of cake at the end of dinner. Do you know what I mean? The lack of accessibility is what helps you to keep those cravings in check. Another thing that I have an issue with, nuts. If I keep a bunch of nuts in the house, especially a big container, I'll eat them all. What I have to do is I have to portion them out into little baggies. Because then there's like at least a little bit of a mental block of, okay, Joe, you can't eat two, 3 packs, right? That's weird, right? Um, so that helps me. Cho, you are a dessert. I never understood why people would bust their ass in the gym then eat like crap. Well, I mean, I get it. I get it. They feel like they. I actually totally understand that, Mama K. It's like psychological. They feel as though, okay, well, I worked out, so I deserve this now. And listen, you deserve whatever the fuck you want to eat. Period. Right? But I do think that we need to appreciate discipline and put rules in place that are sustainable, not rules that are going to make you miserable. The Your food rules should be sustainable, and not punishment, right? If you bust your ass from the gym, you've earned eating like crap to a degree. Well, no, see, that's exactly what I. No, that's not a good way. That's not a good way of thinking about it, Micro. Thank you for the makeup brushes. That's not a good way of thinking about it. In my opinion, because exercise doesn't eliminate the disease that you can build in your body from eating like crap. Like, exercise is not really solving for cancer, right? There's a lot of people that work out that have heart attacks all the time, right? So no, I don't think that working out is a justification for eating like crap. And I think part of the reason why people feel that way is because people can still look good while eating like crap as long as they're working out well. But just looking good isn't enough if you're fucking dead. Do you know what I mean? Hi, cervix. How are you? Nut in moderation, yes. I agree. Can you slide that into your friend's ear? I will. I will. We're going to have a conversation about it. Don't worry. We're going to talk about it. With the nuts, you probably like the crunch. Maybe try carrots or cucumbers. I can take down a whole can of cashews. Baby, me and cashews, I don't even buy cashews anymore. Because, wait, it's funny that you say cashews because cashews really is my weak point. Cashews, that nut will make me nut. No, that was disgusting. I'm so sorry. I think DJ Micro's rubbing off on me. But listen, cashews, I do not buy cashews anymore because I have no control. And see, that's what I'm trying to say. When it comes to your diet, you've got to be honest with yourself, y'all. I hate when I catch an episode of my 800-pound life and the motherfucker on there is talking about, they go to the doctor and the doctor says, well, what happened? What happened to you? You gained 100 pounds since the last time you checked in with me. Have you been sticking to your diet? And the motherfucker says, well, doctor, because they breathe heavy. Hey, doctor, I stuck to my diet. Baby, stop. You didn't stick to a diet if you gained 100 pounds. We've got to be honest about what we're consuming, what we're doing, what we're not doing. Are we working out? Are we not working out? That radical honesty and accountability with yourself will set you free. Listen, Cho knows that if you buy a Costco sized box of cashews, my dumb ass is going to eat that whole box of cashews by the end of the week. By the end of the week. So I have stopped buying cashews. I just don't buy them now. Now today I saw something on the menu. I was in Charleston, West Virginia. We stopped at a place called Black Sheep Brewery, and I saw cashews were on top of a salad. this is how this is how much I fiend for cashews. And I said, "Oh baby, I gotta get this. I gotta get this salad because there's cashews on top of it, right? There's like it was like an ahi tuna with the peanut, like a Thai peanut dressing. It had like carrot slaw in there. It was like mixed greens. There was radish in there. There's cashews in there. There's edamame in there. Oh my god! I got the salad. I got the salad because I had cashews because I haven't had cashews for a while. So, oh, I love cashews. Whew, Jesus. Um, Smoking so much. Who smokes in here? I have to define it. You do. They be overcharging for cashews like there's some sort of premium ass nut. Aren't cashews a legume? Girl, they are green tea, but they share more qualities with nuts than legumes. Try to make Dragon's beard candy today. Powdered sugar everywhere. What's Dragon's beard candy? It's the fucking pepperoni pizza and 72-liter bottles of 7 2-liter bottles. Yes, yeah, DJ. I mean, but that's what I'm saying about the obese. It's like you've got to acknowledge your shortcomings. Are you putting forth the effort? Are you following guidelines or are you not following them? And if you aren't following them, that's actually okay. Because if you're not following them, but you're able to acknowledge you're not following them, then the next step is to figure out why are you not following them? Because there's something else going on, right? There's something else going on with your level of discipline and your level of motivation, and that's something we can discuss, right? But you can't get to that point of your health journey of like discussing your motivation and your discipline if you're not acknowledging the truth that you're not even following the protocols, right? So we've got to be honest about that. Excuse me, but I got bacon on my pizza tonight, not pepperoni. I feel that choke, but mine is pistachios. Ooh. So okay, so pistachios, I love pistachios, but if I eat too many, I start to feel nauseous. Like it makes me sick. Cashews don't do that, unfortunately. I legit can eat cashews nonstop. I can eat cashews nonstop. It's actually a major fucking problem. Mine is walnuts and dried cranberries. I have a cake weakness. I love cake. Cheesecake makes me weak. Tasty cake brand is killing the Northeast. I don't know what tasty cake is. Oh my god, Charlene, Aunt Charlene, how are you? I cut chocolate out by eating dates. Dates are good. DJ, I just made mini pumpkin cheesecake cream pies for Thanksgiving. That sounds good. I can eat almonds nonstop too, but I usually have self control with almonds. Ooh, I love almond cookies. Oh my god, I love dessert. See, this is what I mean. I fucking love dessert. I love dessert so much. This is why I don't keep them in my home. You read my shitty comment out loud, you sexy SOP. What comment? What did I miss? Um, Hello, I'm new. This channel seems interesting and less chaotic. Well, Mr. I-47, it's definitely not less chaotic. It's just less chaotic tonight. I got back from a trip to North Carolina. I live in Columbus, Ohio, just FYI, the heart of it all, Ohio, the great state of Ohio, the heart of it all. And I'm just very low energy tonight. But tomorrow night will probably be a little bit more chaotic. We talk politics sometimes. I think people like that. People love to see me rage about politics. But really, y'all, I'm not even that interested in politics. You can ask me whatever you want to ask me about, and I'll talk about it for hours. I swear to you. I swear to you. I can talk about anything for hours on end. I don't know the gift of gab. I have the gift of gab. I'm a gabber. I'm a yapper. I serve yappuccinos. Oh, that part. That part. Hello, get into it. um, I would love to eat cheesecake off someone else's cake. When you have a craving, what do you do? Well, Tika, I usually eat that craving, to be honest. I mean, so again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but like if I have a craving or something, I typically eat that craving. But the key is to not allow unhealthy cravings in your home, and then you won't eat them. Now, if you have to go out and get something, go out and get it, but don't bring it back to the house. Do you know what I mean? Like you have to make your cravings inconvenient. Do you know what I mean? Make your cravings inconvenient. If your cravings are inconvenient, then you'll satisfy them a lot less often. Also, I think another way to prevent cravings from the first place is protein. I think I know people talk about, oh my god, protein, 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 protein. But listen, protein's important. Protein and fiber are super important. I think that incorporating some things like chia seeds into your diet might be a good idea because the chia seeds will help to stave off those cravings. It will help to keep you fuller longer. Satiety is really important when it comes to cravings. Making sure that you're getting enough protein and getting enough fiber. I think if you can accomplish those two things, which can be difficult sometimes, then you will be good at keeping those cravings away. But typically, if I get a craving, I'm going to satisfy the craving. That's just how I am. I'm going to satisfy it. But I'm also lazy. Like I don't DoorDash, I don't Uber Eats, I don't do stuff like that. So that's not an option for me because it's expensive and it's just ugh. Oh my god, DoorDash and shit. Oh my god, it's too expensive. So that alone for me, that's easy for me Tuh. You don't gotta tell me to not do DoorDash or Uber Eats. I'm already on that boat financially. Not gonna be me. So if I get a craving, I'm not gonna DoorDash it. So there's no convenience factor there, and I'm not really gonna go out and get it because I don't want to leave my home. I'm always in my robe. As you can see, I'm always in my robe. So like, bitch, I don't want to put clothes on to go outside to go get a piece of cake, right? So again, let me answer the question again. Wait, where is it? I'm getting far behind in chat. Wait. When you have a craving, what do you do? I eat enough protein and fiber so that I don't get cravings very often. Because your cravings is a signal that you don't have enough fiber or protein in your system that day. But if I do get a craving, I satisfy it if it's in my home. Caveat, I don't have a lot of bad foods in my home to crave in the first place. Unless it's a hard boiled egg, I got plenty of those. Canned tuna, I got that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have food. Like, I don't have, again, it goes back to my rule of I don't have like Pop Tarts in my home. I don't have Pop Tarts in my home. So if I have a sweets craving, I gotta bake something. I don't have anything sweet that I could just pick up in my house, right? Unless it's fruit, blueberries, you know? So that's how I circumvent the issue of cravings. Tonight's a chill convo. Tonight's a chill convo, but you know, Mama K knows she's been here through some of the chaos and confusion. I can get kind of lit sometimes, but I'm a complex 3D character. Okay, I can get lit about politics. I can have a calm night about nutrition too. I have what's the word? I'm verse. I'm a verse top. I can do it all, right? Mom got sick, but siblings and I are coming up with a game plan. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I feel like I'm being slightly wild. That's just me. I hate the politics. I leave when they come up. I see. Then I'll be looking forward to some more of your stream. Yeah, of course. If you have a craving, slam a bunch of water. Craving sweets, drink pineapple juice. Mm. Yeah, I've heard that too. I hate water. Oh my god, you know what? Wait a second. Sorry, give me a second. So, with this whole health journey of mine that I'm on, I'm going to be trying to drink more water. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cho, you're a fucking hypocrite. You're a nutrition Nazi, a self proclaimed nutrition Nazi, but you don't drink water? Yeah, I'm pretty bad at drinking water. I'm 35 years of age, going on 5. I don't want to drink water. Oh my god. Ugh. Mm, bitch. And you know when the water tastes good, that means you're dehydrated. I admit, I'm sorry, because I hate water. When the water tastes good, it means you're dehydrated, bitch. I'm fucking dehydrated. This is part of my problem. Fuck me. But that's one thing I'm gonna be doing too, y'all. I'm gonna be drinking more water. So fine, fuck me. Um, Charlene, I'm so sorry to hear about your mom. Cho is cool. He picks and chooses what comment to read out loud and gives his opinion. Honestly, that's what I do. I read all the comments and I give my opinions. So if you want to hear me talk about things non politics, bring up things non politics. It's really that simple. Choir Pastry Puff filled with cream or Chantilly cream. Use Lipton teas. Those Lipton teas are so good. I had two more than I should. Oh, dang, that sounds delightful. I love food. I could talk about food forever. Fruit helps a lot for cravings. Yeah. Sometimes cravings are a sign of nutritional deficiency. Often sweet cravings are helped with chromium and magnesium. Takes a few weeks. Shoe fly pie is my kryptonite. We had that over the weekend because my partner's family is from the East Coast, Pennsylvania. You might get that DoorDash girl in my. Oh my god, not that. My biggest flex is I've never Uber Eats or DoorDash anything. Oh, that's crazy. I don't trust anyone to pick up my food. Well, listen, I've seen the videos of how trifling people are picking up food, hands digging into the bag, eating fries. I've seen that shit. I work with food. I Uber Eats. I just do it when I'm stuck and no time to cook. We would DoorDash Indian food twice a year for a treat. Plus, I went to Indian place to pick up 300 Indians and me, the 6 foot white guy. I want to start my own food truck with Greek goodies. Well, that's not, oh, I love baklava. Oh my god, baklava. Y'all know baklava is my favorite dessert, right? Baklava, favorite dessert. Easily the best dessert. I love, love, love baklava. In fact, in Miami Beach on Lincoln Road at Lincoln Road Mall, there's a baklava dessert shop with like 30 plus different baklavas. You can look it up. I'll look it up right now for you. It's so fucking good. Baklava, Miami Beach, Lincoln Mall. Baby, there it is. There it is. Wait, y'all don't have a website? Girl, get your shit together. What is really going on? Y'all only got a Yelp page? What is really the tea? Anyway, I'm like distracted now. Um, if you're ever in Miami Beach, that is my favorite little dessert shop because I love baklava. It's quite the treat. Incredible. Look it up. Um, I love Indian food. I love Greek food. I love Indian food. When I have a craving, I wait, I hydrate, then distract. Still want it? Try a healthy alternative. I mean, Indian food doesn't look good. I do think it smells good and it tastes so good. I love garlic naan. Oh, I love garlic naan. All bread is good. Love me some naan and peri peri sauce to dip. Oh, so good. Middle Eastern food. Now that's some good stuff, man. I'm not familiar with Middle Eastern food. I gotta cut back on the salt. Well, just work out more. You'll sweat it out. You know, water experts. Literally, one of the first things they do when you go to a hospital is check how hydrated you are, and 90% of people are critically dehydrated. I know it's. Listen, I'm drinking my water. I'm drinking my water live. Um, Nacho raw dog and no flavor liquid death. Try the cherry obituary one. Tastes like the Olipop one. But cervix, that's the thing. I don't listen. I want to become an adult. I feel like being able to drink plain water and raw dog it is like a coming of age. And I need to finally do that. So I'm trying to do it. I will be filling this bad boy up and drinking at least one of these a day. No, I drink tea, I drink matcha, but that's, if something has caffeine in it, then you're actually, it's a diuretic. So you're not really hydrating yourself the way that you should at an optimal rate. So yeah, I am raw dogging plain liquid death right now. I am. Hey Khan, Sinkar. But one of the first lives I saw yours was smacking down Kamala. Well, Mama K, she needed to be smacked down. She needed to be smacked down. And right now, all the Republicans are mad at me because I've been smacking Trump's ass around silly, like silly. I've been fucking dragging Trump for 3 weeks straight because he's such a fucking pig. He's such a fucking animal. Fucking animal he is, right? I mean, finally he came up with some good news. But he's back. He's back. Okay, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't stop. Don't even get me started. Stop. We you almost got me. You almost got me. We can complain tomorrow night. We're gonna end tonight's stream on a good note. Um, chocolate baklava with strawberries and whipped cream. How can you go wrong with chocolate whipped cream? Have a good night, DJ. My cat goes apeshit for whipped cream. I laughed my ass off. I voted Trump, but what the actual fuck is going on? Girl, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I voted for Trump too, but not because I like the motherfucker, but lesser of two evils, I guess. And we're really seeing that right now. Major lesser of two evils, I guess. Anyway, I drink only three things: room temperature water, chilled coconut water, chilled aloe vera drink. Some drinks hydrate, others dehydrate. That's true. They can't be mad because there's been times where you've sung his praises before. God forbid you call him out when he does wrong. He does plenty wrong, my girl. I mean, he does. I mean, he's an evil piece of shit. But I knew that when I voted for the bastard. Listen, like I said before, none of these politicians are your friends. None of these politicians have your best interest at heart. And they prove it time and time again. I don't know why we are all behaving like battered wives, going back to the same people who abuse us constantly. Aren't you tired? Aren't you tired? So I'm sorry. I'm never going to give my undying loyalty to any motherfucking politician because 99.9% of them prove to be backstabbers and liars. And until they show me differently, I will not be giving my loyalty to any of these bitches. And that's not controversial. And you can't gaslight me into thinking that's a controversial way to feel. You can't, bitch, you can't fucking gaslight me. I have a good pair of eyes, 20/20 vision. I see what I see. Now come on. Come on now. And Trump been fucking shit up. This last 2-3 months, he been fucking shit up. He needs to focus back on immigration, where I was happy what he was doing. Focus back on America. Stop sucking Israel's cock all the time. You know what? Stop. Stop. We're going to end it there. We'll talk about him tomorrow. Um, as soon as he said it's a hoax, done. I don't discuss politics. The powers that be don't give a fuck about us. I don't even vote. Well, guys, it's been 114 minutes. Um, so we're gonna end the stream. I have to go to church. Well, I don't know if we're gonna go to church tomorrow because my partner's super tired. And I did tell him that listen, we gotta entertain guests tomorrow. We gotta go to jazz tomorrow. I got a meal prep. I got shit to do tomorrow. Do you just want to sleep in for once? We can listen to church on Facebook. Whatever. He didn't really respond to me, so I don't know if we're going to church or not. But I should go to bed anyway soon. Um, I should go to bed soon. But we had a fun night tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me for my late stream. I got here 30 minutes late, 11:30, but we stayed a lot longer than I typically have stayed recently. I just really missed you guys, and we didn't go live last night, so yeah. Um, but we'll be live tomorrow night at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time Zone. We've got more shorts coming out throughout the day tomorrow. So, as always, please help me to make more money by engaging with my content. If you find it to be valuable, if you like what I do here on the live streams, I really need your support in the videos and the shorts. So, please endeavor to go over to the shorts and the videos and to comment, to like, and do all that stuff because that really, really helps me a lot more than you think. You know, giving me money is one thing, but getting my content pushed through the algorithm is the hard thing. And I really need the entire community to coalesce around pushing my content out there more. Because it makes it worthwhile. And it makes it more worthwhile for me. And if it's not worthwhile, then I'm not gonna be here forever, right? It has to. This is a job. This is a job. Listen, I'm not some YouTuber that's gonna pretend, oh, I'm just here because I just love it so much. Like, no, girl, this is a job. This is a job. Um, I do have. I don't have. Okay, so technically, I don't have a PO box, but I do have a business address that I don't mind giving to you. So if you can send me a message, I would love to. I'll give you that address, Mama K. So either email me or send me a message on Twitter, Instagram, Discord. All the different ways to contact me. My socials are in the description box of every video on YouTube. So just go to the description box of one of my videos and you can contact me through my social link there. Again, email, um, Twitter, Instagram. I think I even have TikTok on there. So yeah, there's lots of different ways you can contact me. Yeah, anyway. Um, Good night, everybody. Thank you, Michael, for being here. Um, oh, anyway, okay. I'm like distracted. Have a good night, guys. Talk to you in Discord. Bye.